Okay. Alright, I almost forgot. My wife had to remind me. Okay. Here's a simple layout. Another thing you can do is instead of stripping it all the way down and repainting it, you can take just some small strips of tape, just place it over however you want to. You know, they can be thin lines. You can get really detailed and break out your X-Acto knife if you're wanting them. You just don't want these defined lines, the actual tape lines themselves. Just kind of rip them off so you can get you a good, you know, tiger stripe or whatever you want to call it. Okay, and this will go down before you put any paint down, or you could put your base coat, which would have been my beige. And I'm just using it on this board, which won't give you a real good idea. Some of the paint may come up, but on an actual weapon, given time to dry, you'll be good to go. Okay, but you take this, and again, I'll grab my flat black, my color of choice, my leaf, and my grass, and I'll show you just a regular pattern with no fluff, just putting it on and spraying it. Okay, you have a simple pattern as such. And if you take it and just simply flipping it over, adding a whole nother layer to it, and doing the same thing, okay, it's going to give you that cross this way, and then it's going to give you defined lines. If I would have been able to press it in, if it had actually been something that had a radius to it, you could have pressed it in. But you can also take it, hold this one side, up to the board please. You can take it, hold that tight, and just have it extremely tight against the board or against your weapon, and then you can change the pattern up just as such. Okay, so it's nothing more than just simply holding it. But you can go through with any of your colors here over one of your painted or your taped areas that you have on there. You know, so the green would represent your base coat, then you put your tape down, then you could take this, and as you're going back through to paint over it, you hit it just like that where it shows the actual configuration of the leaf, or you can go back through and then try to do your mesh and leave your stripes. Or you can simply just paint over, paint over your other area, and then once that area dries, you add 2 or 3 more layers to it, and then you go to peel this tape back off your weapon. Okay, you'll have a pretty distinctive color that'll mark around it. And then if you're not happy again with the color choice, just go back up. And then you can just continue to add layers. Now, it doesn't give you a real good idea. You got to remember these are all single coats, single bases, nothing extremely complex with it. You just got to remember the more layers that you add, the more defined it'll be. And then you can see right there, that will not do it on your weapon if you allow efficient time for it to dry. And it's about, I'd say probably about 60 degrees outside in Kansas, so minus the whole fact that it just sucks because it's Kansas, it should dry in a relatively quick time. But you can go back all day long. You can find leaves, twigs, You know, just get you twigs, correction. I guess you can attempt to use cereal if you wanted to. But you can also use your wife's pantyhose. Make sure you ask her prior to. But anything in your yard will work pretty good, and pine cones and pine trees also work the best for natural foliage. So if you guys have any more questions, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to post another video. Thank you.